Just 3 days away we are this morning from the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, and there are painful new developments around a former residential school in Yukon. New research suggests more children died at the Chooutla Residential School in Carcross than previously thought, and there are also more than a dozen potential grave sites on those school grounds. Hilary Johnstone is in Ottawa with us this morning. Tell us more about what has been learned, the results of this search. Hilary, what are they telling us?
Heather, what researchers are saying is that they have now identified some 33 people through their research who they believe died at that former residential school. And they also say that they have found 15 anomalies in the ground around that former residential school site as well, which they believe could possibly be grave sites. They say that a lot more work is going to need to be done to know for sure, but that is what they have found at this point. And they say that that's also keeping with some of the oral histories, some of the stories from people who either went to that school or who had family members, perhaps siblings that had gone to that school as well. So a difficult moment for members of that community, certainly. But also saying that it will bring them some closure as well. They say that they believe that there are likely more people, more children who possibly died at that former residential school. The number used to be 20. That was the number they were going on. That was actually a number from the National Center for Truth and Reconciliation. But of course, now this number has gone up to at least 33. So here's what we heard from one community elder.
We're strong. We're really strong. We've come through an awful lot, and our community as a whole, First Nations, we have wonderful gifts to share with the rest of humanity. We're not defeated.
And one of the other things that we heard from elders, such as Sandra Johnson, is that they are encouraging members of the community who maybe find this, of course, to be troubling news, to seek help, and also saying that they do want more people to come forward with their stories to help the researchers in their work.
Those researchers, Hilary, say there's still more work to be done. So what comes next in this?
That's right. They say that they can really only determine so much using geophysical data alone. So yes, this ground penetrating radar that has been used. They say that they found these 15 anomalies. 12 of them are at a site that is farther away from the school. They say that it wouldn't have been able to have been seen from the school at the time that the school stood. 3 of those sites are closer to the school, though, and those were known to have been disturbed in the past due to construction work, for example. So they say because of all of this, because of the research they've done so far, that there are limits to that and that more work will need to be done to determine exactly what it is that is going on here and that has gone on in the past. So this work started in June. They say that more work will need to be done now. Of course, sensitive to the community's wishes as well, making sure that everything is culturally appropriate. They also say, Heather, that there are 3 more sites across Yukon that they do want to search. So, of course, as we're hearing from these researchers, still a lot more work to be done.
Hilary Johnstone, thank you.
Thank you.